Hello everyone, welcome to Backend with Node.js playlist. So this is the first video in this playlist. In today's video, we are diving into the world of Node.js. So whether you are a seasoned developer or just starting your coding journey, this comprehensive guide will provide insights into the key features, use cases, and benefits of Node.js. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and let's explore the exciting realm of Node.js together. So what is Node.js? First thing first, what exactly is Node.js? So according to the definition, Node.js is a server-side JavaScript runtime built on Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine. So what does it mean? So Node.js allows uh, developer to execute JavaScript code outside of a web browser. So by doing so, it opens up high possibilities to a new world for building scalable and high-performance web applications. Developers use Node.js to create server-side web applications a lot. Basically, it allows to run JavaScript code on the server to build web applications with high performance. So that's what Node.js does. And what this Node.js means? It's a JavaScript runtime built on Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine. I think the definition is understandable. Now let's delve into the key features that make Node.js stands out. So key features of Node.js are asynchronous and non-blocking nature, event-driven. Node.js has module system, which we'll discuss, npm, Node Package Manager. So asynchronous and non-blocking. So what does it mean? Node.js is designed to handle asynchronous operations, allowing it to perform multiple tasks concurrently without waiting for one to finish before moving on to the next. So what is asynchronous task? An asynchronous task is a task that doesn't block the execution of the program. Like uh, let's suppose there's a task which is being processed. Instead of waiting for the task to complete before moving on to the next one, the program continues to execute the other task. So this is achieved through use of asynchronous programming. So it is a programming paradigm that allows for the execution of multiple tasks concurrently without waiting for each to finish. So the best example which we are going to see is reading a file, which is time consuming task. Of course, if the file has huge content, then it is time consuming task. So we need to perform it asynchronously so that that particular reading of the file doesn't block the other code of the application. So let's see it with an example. Let me zoom it. I think it is visible. Const fs equals to require of fs. So this line imports the built-in fs file system module, which provides the methods for interacting with the file system. So actually, we are trying to read a file which is present inside a file system. So let's also create a file called data.txt, which has some content to read. Hello, welcome to code Node.js playlist. So this is the file which we are going to read now. So fs is a module, and we are using this module by using a keyword require here, and now we are trying to read the particular file. Fs dot read file. This line reads the content of the file. Uh, like read file is a function which is an asynchronous function. Read file is an synchronous function. So read file, which is an asynchronous function, it takes three arguments. The first argument is a path of the file where it is located, as it is located in this particular directory itself. So we are providing the name directly, and then UTF-8, which is basically an a universal encoding format, and then a callback function, which takes two arguments. The first one is the error and the second one is the data. So once we read the file, if we got any error while reading the file, then we just like instead of printing, let's throw error. If everything does perfectly, then we are going to just printing the data which we have read through the file. So this is the simple code which will read the file content present in the data.txt file, and then let's print some content here to understand the asynchronous nature reading file. So now this arrow function that serves as a callback for handling the result of the file reading. It takes two parameters, error for and potential error and data for content of the file. So now what will happen if I run this? So which line will print first? So as this is an asynchronous task, read file is an asynchronous task. When the task is initiated, it will not stop here until the task complete. So it will comes to the eighth line, it executes the task. Once the task is completed, then it will show this particular data. So it will not wait uh, to complete the task. It will just go and run the other part of the application. So let me run this particular program. So here we see the first line comes up is reading file, but here we can see the console log we are doing is for the data which we are extracting from the data.txt file, but it is running after the reading file which is below the data which we have written here. So from this we can clarify that Node.js supports the asynchronous nature, like read file is an asynchronous function which will not stops the other part of the application from being executed. So this is what I'm trying to explain. So that's what it means asynchronous and non-blocking nature. So let's go to the other key factor which makes Node.js very widely used application. Uh, Event-driven programming is fundamental to building scalable and responsive applications. So this is the main factor why the Node.js is widely used. Also, let me explain this with an example too, as we have discussed for the asynchronous nature. Let me clear this code. Const, let's require a module in order to explain this clearly. Sorry, there's a module called events. This line imports the built-in events module, which provides the event emitter class for handling the events. So it is widely used in order to create the custom events. Uh, this particular line creates an instance of an event emitter class. Like, it allows you to emit and listen for events. Now let's set up an event listener for this custom event name, like custom event. This is the name of the event which we are defining. Like it's our custom event like there are several events on click and on mouse over. So these are all the several events, and this is a kind of that event on custom event. We are providing it's a callback function which will going to execute once the event is triggered. So this is the thing as we have listening for the event. So This particular lines of code is used for listen for event called custom event. So this is what it is going to happen. Like we are defining a, we are listening for a event called which is named custom event, and it will trigger this particular code. Now just emit the event. So that's what remaining to do. So the event name is custom event. So this is the event. So let's run the program. So event occurred. So we have created an custom event and we are triggering that particular event in this particular code. This is so likewise custom event handling is done. Developers can create and use custom events to decouple components of an application. So this is very widely used. Event-driven programming is a paradigm where the flow of the program is determined by events. So now the third key factor is the module system. Node.js uses a module system to organize code into reusable files. Modules can be created and included in another files. So let's I'll try to explain this with an example. Let's create another file called module1.js. So in this file, let's declare a function which takes two arguments, like the basic addition function, and export this particular function. There's an add a function name here. So as we have exported this function, we can use this function inside the wherever we need according to our use cases. We can able to use that particular module which we have just created by using a require keyword. Let require the module uh, addition equals to so and include the module name as module one and just it is returning and just console log the thing which it is returning. It takes the two arguments and we can provide the two arguments as like this. And when we try to run this particular app.js, then we see the answer as 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. So the 2 plus 3 particular code is written inside the module1.js file. So which is separate from the app.js. So we are just using this particular module1.js code inside the app.js code. So why it is very useful uh, in development. So modules in programming serve as a way to organize and structure code by breaking it into smaller manageable pieces. As we see here, we have divided a code into the smaller manageable piece by making the code in the different module. Like then we can divide this as module. Let's suppose for one model of a database, we write all that particular model CRUD operations in one module, and we can use that particular module in whenever we need. So that's what it means, manageable pieces. So also modules play a crucial role in creating reusable and maintainable code. It also provides reusability, encapsulation, testing. During testing and debugging, modules simplifies testing and debugging processes. So this is what module system in Node.js means. Next, npm code manager. So npm is a default package manager for Node.js. So it is normally useful for having the third-party packages installed in our application. npm is a default package manager for Node.js. So it is normally useful for having the third-party packages installed in our application. So the package called express.js, which we are going to use we are when we need to have a HTTP server. So at that time we are going to use the Express module, and there are many other modules like the Axios is another module. So the different kinds of third-party modules which we are going to use in the upcoming projects in this particular playlist. Also, Node.js is a cross-platform that runs on the various operating systems. So it provides system compatibility, like it runs on any kind of platform. Node.js uses modular system, allowing one to organize code into the reusable modules. The Node package manager, what we say, uh, it provides a vast ecosystem of the third-party packages. Hmm, Anyways, we are going to create and use modules as well as leverage the power of the NPM to streamline development workflow. Why Node.js? So Node.js is a widely used language. So the main thing is why we need Node.js is a single language. Node.js allows developers to use JavaScript for both server-side and client-side scripting. So that is why the development process reduces context switching between the different languages. The other thing is scalability. The asynchronous non-blocking input-output model of Node.js makes it highly scalable. It can handle a large number of concurrent connections efficiently. And because of its large ecosystem, Node.js has a vibrant and extensive ecosystem of modules and libraries available through NPM. The rich set of tools accelerates development and allow developers to leverage existing solutions for common problems. And obviously, community support. Node.js has a large and active community. This means the wealth of resources like tutorials and support available, making it easier for developers to find solutions to any kind of problems they encounter while developing the application in the Node.js. And the main factor is the performance. The speed and the performance of Node.js, thanks to the V8 engine, make it suitable for developing high performance applications. This is especially important for applications that require handling a large number of simultaneous applications. So this is all about Node.js. So in conclusion, Node.js is a powerful and versatile technology that has gained popularity for its ability to build scalable high performance applications. So thank you. As we wrap up our journey into the world of Node.js, I hope you have gained a deeper understanding of its capabilities and the reasons why developers worldwide are embracing this powerful technology called Node.js. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button for more tech content. So, thank you for watching the video. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.